Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Jahar Assad, the mortgage man. My NMLS license number is 2112298. That is my mortgage loan officer license number. And Jahar Assad of the Moselle Realty Group. And my realtor license number is 278439. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for stopping by my page and channel. We certainly appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to offer a lot of content, a lot of value here, and we thank you all so much. So today, what we're going to discuss is the 9 steps to purchase a home. This is going to be a 9-step buyer's guide. And if you need access to this information, I do have it available for you. Just comment below and I'll get it to you. So without further ado, the 9 steps of purchasing a home. First step, number 1, set a budget and home fund. Number 1, again, set a budget and set a home fund. Determine how much you can afford to pay towards a mortgage each month. Other than what you spend on rent, write down everything you spend on each month. These are your non-housing expenses. Next, subtract your non-housing expenses from your net take-home pay. Your goal would be to stay well under this number. The further your mortgage payment falls below this number, the safer you will be. Step number 2, check your credit report, ladies and gentlemen. You want to make sure you check your credit report and scores, and you want to make sure if there are any inaccuracies or discrepancies, you want to dispute them as soon as possible. You want to jump on it like stat. So the credit score can make or break if you are able to buy a home. The range that you may be able to purchase a home, 500 to 580. The lower that number is, the higher your down payment going to be. 580 and above, you still have to put a substantial down. You're probably going to be looking at 10% down. And in addition, that's because of the credit score is not as high as it could be. And then if the higher you go, the lower your down payment would have to be. Typically, it's going to be about 3% to 3.5%, depending upon the product that you select. And then step number 3, you want to select the best mortgage for you. There are primarily 4 different type of home loans. There are many more, but primarily we're going to be talking about 4. The first 3 are going to be government-backed loans. They are VA, which is veterans, for the home loans for veterans. Then you have FHA. Then you have USDA, which is your rural loans, which is for the country areas or people who are interested in purchasing a home in the country. Typically, your USDA, your veterans loan, you're probably not going to have a significant down payment. But of course, you want to have a down payment if you want your monthly payments to be lower. So those 2 loans typically can be financed 100%. Then you have your final loan product, which is a conventional loan, which is basically 3% for your first-time home buyers. If you're interested in that, what you would do is just go to any bank or check with me, and I'll be able to get you squared away. The 4th step, of course, is to get pre-approved. And so what I would do, this is my unique skill set come into play, I will be able to get you pre-approved and get your pre-approved letter. Basically, that is a thorough investigation of your financial situation to see if you're worthy or have the ability to purchase a home. We'll pull your credit. We will ask that you will give us W-2s, 2 years worth of your W-2s, and then we will ask you to give us 2 months of bank statements, 1 month of pay stubs, and 2 IDs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, cannot stress the importance enough of making sure you get those documents to us at the beginning of the process, because we're going to ask you for more information as the process go on. I can guarantee you that. So make sure when we ask you for the documents, you will go ahead and get those documents to us so we can make sure you get pre-approved, and we'll get your pre-approval letter. Once we got that pre-approval letter, then we can go shopping for a home. So after you got your pre-approval, step number 5 is you want to make sure that you get with a loan officer, again, such as myself, who will be able to get you a loan in 40 different states. And then if you are in North Carolina, then we are off to the races. I can assist you not only with a home loan in North Carolina, I can go ahead and assist you with finding a home. So that process is congruent, it's smooth, and we are able to assist you in that whole process, getting you pre-approved and then also finding your home. And then once we have helped you found a home, we will make an offer on your behalf to the seller and the seller's agent, stating that you're interested in buying that home. Again, you will want to make sure that you would have a realtor that has some skills, such as myself, somebody else. You can select a realtor, but if you select a realtor, that means you would have to select a loan officer. Those are 2 different hats. I wear both of those hats, and I will be able to get it done for you, both of those things. And then once we make an offer on the home, you want to make sure you get the house inspected. Important. You want to make sure the house is livable. You want to make sure the bones are good. You want to make sure that there's no glaring problems with the home. And we'll make the offer based upon that. If the inspection comes back and say, hey, the inspections look, like, hey, we need the roof fixed, or you need the floor fixed, or you need plumbing fixed, we'll make an offer, if you're still interested in the home, less those things that need fixing, and then we'll make an offer doing that, what we call due diligence period. Then the 8th step is the appraisal. We would order an appraisal, making sure that the money that I'm going to lend you, my entity is going to lend you, is going to be worth what we're going to lend you. And so if the appraisal comes back, say for instance, the home that has to match sales within that particular area. And if the home does not meet the sales of those homes in that area, or is not equivalent or in that ballpark, we would not lend you the money. Well, that's not true. We will lend you the money. However, if it's short, then you would actually have to come up with the difference. And some people are able to come up with the difference, or we can ask the seller to reduce it so it can actually meet what the appraisal price is. That's a big process. So we'll talk about that at a later in depth and in a greater on a different video. The next step is the closing. Ladies and gentlemen, during that whole process, this is the process when we sit down at the attorney's office. The home is being transferred legally in your name. This is when the bank, we would send the money to the lender, to the seller. And then at that point, the attorney will give you your keys, and then you are a homeowner. So there you go. The 9 steps to purchasing a home, a buyer's guide. If you need this information, please reach out to me and I'll get it to you in a PDF form. Thank you so much. Have a great day.